Good morning, all you fabulous people. Wow, I look a wreck this morning. You getting me at my finest right here. Who cares? If you want me to look all fancy and stuff, you're on the wrong channel, I'm telling you. Maybe once in a blue moon you'll get it, but it ain't gonna happen every day. And look, I actually remembered to wear my rainbow cardigan. Hi, folks. This is Miss Mo's Vegan Kitchen with me, Miss Mo. Welcome to the chaos that is my life. I found the little tag that I had cut off the blanket scarf because tags and me aren't friends. It's 100% polyester, hand wash cold. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Um, no, anything in my life that is hand wash is all washed in the machine. To be fair, I will put it in a pillowcase and put a knot in the pillowcase to keep it inside so that it doesn't get wrecked. But generally speaking, I don't buy things that are do not wash, do not machine wash, hand wash only. No. And it's really funny because back in the day, all I can think of is like how your parents and grandparents would, have the old scrub board. By the way, I love those things. And they'd be kneeling on the, floor by the bathtub. Wash, wash, wash. Oh, no thanks. I feel like there should be like some old tunes playing in the background. Bluegrass or something. Anyway, what I'm having. You can almost tell when we've gone shopping or had a shopping delivery because I have my carrot oranges. An Odo's everything bagel with the Violife chive cream cheese. There's a truck out the front, a cable truck. Hopefully it's not going to be meaning that there's going to be a lot of noise because when they do the ladder, I don't know why, but sometimes it's so loud. Anyway, who cares? Yesterday, I did nothing. Considering this is my 3-day weekend, I thought, you know what? I'm going to take one day, just spit some orange juice out, sorry, to do nothing. And it was so beautiful. Had a nap in the morning, and then another nap in the afternoon. Not long, but, The first one was intentional. The second one was just sitting in my chair and doing nothing. Does anybody else find that when you have the day off, you feel more tired and like I just find it weird. Like you didn't do anything. But I was saying last night that my guess is because you didn't do anything and your body is actually relaxed. You didn't get moving and get fresh air, get your serotonin levels going. That you're tired. Cheers, Squares. Did I don't remember. I can't remember if I already did it, but whatever. Cheers, Squares twice is a good thing, too. You know what? Now that I started taking these on my video, I haven't missed one, which is fabulous. I did realize that I missed one during a video and took it right afterwards. But I have not missed taking a vitamin since I started filming, which is awesome because before I was always forgetting. If you have Odo's, I highly suggest that you try them. These are bagel thins. And they're really good. Now, we have a local bakery here that is allergen friendly. So it's vegan, gluten-free. Um, I can't actually remember all of the things that it's free from. So I'm going to look it up. And they're named Gemaro Bakery. Gemaro. And they do delivery in the GTA. And now they've actually extended their delivery. Gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, soy-free, tree nut-free, peanut-free, and preservative-free. And then we also have Hype Food Co., which is the top 8 allergen-friendly. They're in Leslieville. So Gemaro is at Main and Girard. And Hype Food Co. is at Jones and Girard. And theirs doesn't say everything on the front page, which is odd. Hold on, maybe it says it in their About section. Should have had all of this ready, but yeah, I don't. Oh, right here. Okay, all of our foods do not contain gluten, peanuts, tree nuts, dairy. Guess what time it is? Eggs, wheat, sesame, soy, fish, and shellfish. We mix our own gluten-free flour blend that is completely free from tree nuts. So, that's 2 options if you live somewhere in the GTA. And both of them, they have such good products. So I'm going to do an order from Gemaro. Maybe this month, actually. I usually buy about... It comes in a huge box. You get to pick each thing individually. I buy bagels, artisanal buns, bread. Sometimes they have cinnamon buns. I've bought tiramisu a few times. It comes in a little tiny cup. It's supposed to be for 2 servings. Yeah, who are we kidding? I can't remember if Axel likes the tiramisu. Or maybe he can't have it because there's corn in it. Because I don't know why I wouldn't have shared with him the last time that I got it. Last couple of times. It would make sense. There must be icing sugar. For those of you, again, who don't know, I've mentioned it before. Regular icing sugar in the store contains cornstarch. So Axel cannot have it. We have to make our own icing sugar. And all I do is just take regular white sugar. I really like the organic... I can't remember what it's called. It comes in a green, huge bag. And you can get it at the Big Carrot for $20. And it's just organic sugar. Granular sugar. Anyway, I put it in our high-speed blender. We have a Ninja. And you just pulse it a few times until it's like powder, like icing sugar, and it's fantastic. That being said, it doesn't last very long because there is no starch in it, so that the sugar crystals kind of stick together. But if I'm using it to make icing or anything, we usually use it right away. Or I'll make the Buckeye balls, which is just peanut butter mixed with a little bit of margarine, the icing sugar, vanilla, and you roll it into balls and then you coat it in dark chocolate. I really need to get my equipment so I can start filming in the kitchen. The sun feels so good. My dad was telling me that it's going to be 14 degrees on Sunday. What? That's amazing. The funny thing is, I don't like the extreme cold, but I don't like the heat. I prefer spring and fall. I like the kind of medium weather where you can just wear a sweater and be comfortable. Nice breeze. I hate bundling up and all kinds of stuff. Layers and layers and layers. And then I hate in summer where no matter what you wear, you're sweating like a pig. So yesterday I had a mild, I'm going to call it an eating disorder day. I'm actually going to own up to it and call it that. I was sporadic yesterday. Woke up in the morning and that was a weird noise. It was a feeling where I just knew that it was going to be what could have turned out to be a severe binge day. So in the morning, I wrote everything down. I want to hold myself accountable. In the morning, I had the soup. Then I had a bagel with hummus and an orange because our groceries came. Then I had some trail mix. I was very upset with the bag of trail mix that I bought. I didn't realize that I had ordered Celebration. I've never done that before. And it has little, almost like Smarties in it. For those of you who don't know what Smarties are, because I think Smarties are what we call Rockets here in the States. They're a little chocolate covered, a little chocolate candy that's covered in like a hard candy shell. Chocolate inside, hard candy shell outside. So I looked through the bag, and most of those, somehow, some way, were settled to the bottom. Because I always take the bag when we first get out of the trail mix and turn it and turn it and turn it, because a lot of the sunflower seeds get at the bottom. So I thought, okay, you know what? I should have some of this trail mix. I'll just pick out the Smartie things. Because they're actually like the hard shell, I figured that it wasn't a big deal if they were touching my stuff. I usually don't do that. But the thought of wasting a $10, because Axel can't eat those either, a $10 bag of trail mix. drove me nuts. And it wasn't a mistake on their part. I actually ordered the wrong item. If it was a mistake on their part, at least I would have been able to get a refund. And then I thought, you know what? It's fine. So I took a bowl, put some of that trail mix in it, and I had 2 little Smarties in it, picked those out, put them back in the bag. And then I was like, you know what? This is the things that I feel guilty about and kind of worry about, because is it going to make me sick? So for those of you who don't know, I've been vegan for about 12 or 13 years now. I don't even know. I did announce it on my old channel way back in the day. That's how long I've had YouTube. And I'm super careful about cross-contamination. And if I do have something that has even a tiny, minute amount of milk in it, cow's milk, I will get physically sick. And today I have a little bit of a scratchy throat, and I'm like, oh God, is that what it's from? Who knows? It's probably just morning throat. And so anyway, I ate the trail mix, and then I thought, I'm not going to sit there and pick through it, and I don't want Axel to have it in the house because he's going to want to have it, and it might end up making him sick as well. So now it's in my backpack ready to take to work for everybody at the break room. Excuse me. So then I bought fruit by the foot. No, I didn't buy them. It was a free sample. Remember how I told you if you order with Voila, they send you all of these free sample things each week? What is going on? So, I bought those, and I don't know why I did it to myself. I shouldn't have done it. Because do you know what ended up happening? I ate 4 of them. Not all at once. I had 1 in the morning when they came here. Then I had 1 with my lunch, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 with my dinner. I had 4 friggin' fruit roll-ups in a day. So the rest of them are sitting in my backpack to take to work. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not working until Friday, so let's see if they actually last. But again, I feel like the only reason why I'm saying that wasn't a binge, this is the reality of somebody with an eating disorder, a binge eating disorder. Before, when I would binge, I can't even tell you the amount of food that I would eat. That's the reality of it. I would sit down and, okay, say if this was my food, I would eat this, I would go and get more of maybe the same thing, but usually something different. And then I would eat and eat and eat until I physically got sick. I would vomit. And then sometimes I would even eat more. And then I would feel like absolute garbage all day. I wouldn't sleep properly. I would be grumpy. Just horrible to feel that way, to be that way with others. Not fun. Anyway, sometimes I have to remind myself that my abstinence, which by the way I'm on day 234, is not that I'm not having any of these foods. It's that I'm trying to get a healthy relationship with my food. So that yesterday, not going to lie, was not really healthy, but it wasn't a binge. So there's the difference in why I'm saying that I still have my abstinent days. Because sometimes I do think, should I go back to day 1? And you know what? Even though I'm super proud of the fact that I'm at day 234, I would not be angry with myself or upset that I had to go back to day 1. And the only reason why I think that is because I'm super proud of myself for admitting that I'm still having issues and I'm at day 234. Because an eating disorder never goes away. You are never fully recovered. You're in recovery, just like any other addiction. So I hope that those of you who are watching me who are actually in any kind of food addiction yourself or involved in a program like OA, because obviously there are many other programs that are like it, that you understand what I'm saying. And the reason why food is so hard is because we can't sustain ourselves without food. We can't live without food. It's not like alcohol. It's not like drugs. And if you have an addiction to those, you can live without those. You can 100% be abstinent from those. We cannot 100% be abstinent from food. It's not possible. So our struggle is a struggle. And, it's valid. And I wish that some people would understand that, because when you explain to people that you have an addiction, automatically they think drugs or alcohol or sex sometimes. And, these are things that people get help with as well. But I have an addictive personality. I have an addictive mind. And, I could easily be addicted to any of these things if I chose to. Smoking. Um, it would be so easy for me, if I actually liked smoking, to get addicted to smoking, because it's a hand to mouth thing. And that's the exact same thing as food. I haven't had a drink since Axel's 23 years old, so I haven't had a drink in about 25 years. I was never an alcoholic, but believe me, it could have easily led to that. Now, alcoholism runs in my family, so I actively chose to not go down that route, and I'm kind of proud of that. Um, but yeah, it's wild when we think of how many people in this world actually have addictions, and yet there's still a stigma attached to it, and nobody talks about it openly. My channel is hopefully going to change that for at least myself. I don't know about who else, but that doesn't matter to me. Myself is what I'm worried about. And it's also really hard for me because I am a caregiver. I love to take care of other people. So when I see somebody facing any kind of struggles in life, I just naturally try and help them and nurture them. I'm also trying to stop doing that. Not for my close loved ones, but for like people who I just meet. It's such a beautiful life, and I'm so thankful that I'm here to experience this. And when you think of the fact that I'm just some run-of-the-mill mom from the beaches area who has decided that I'm going to share my life with people around the world through YouTube, it's kind of cool. And, I got a message yesterday night saying that the person appreciated that I share like this, because obviously most of us miss human interaction. Even though it can be annoying as hell sometimes, and right now it's kind of still scary with all of the numbers and the carelessness of some people and the selfishness. We miss human interaction and talking to people, and we thrive on that as human beings. So I think this is my way of communicating with people who I can't see face to face, for one. But that being said, if you ever do want to chat, I've mentioned it before, you can find me on Instagram under Miss Mo's Vegan Kitchen. I have a Facebook page, but I don't use it. So don't message me on there, because I probably won't get it. So you can find me on Instagram at Miss Mo's Vegan Kitchen. And you can message me on there if you want to chat personally. Yeah. But I think that's it, friends. So most of the time, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see me eating, or I will be cooking. And I was thinking, because we were talking about our crafting, and I actually really miss that. And, oh, Sharon, here, I'll explain to you. So that little chicken foot thing that I had, I would sit it on the table, and my camera would be like this. And, you have to kind of work around it. So your hands are over here, and you're trying to see your work, which you can hardly see. So you have to learn to be looking in the camera as if you're looking at your hands. It's really hard to do, but once you get used to it, it's easy. Because, I used to film all of my crocheting and crafting and cooking. So the cooking, I have the camera up above the stove, and, it's showing my stove and my burners and everything. It's on this little clip thing. which has a long, snaky neck, and then you attach the phone to that. But the actual little clip for that holds the phone broke on that one. And it broke on my other one. I think it's just because it's a little spring, so it's easy for it to break. So that's it, folks. This is the part of me that you get. It's going to be mostly in the mornings, because that's when I'm less chaotic. Have a great day. Get out, enjoy the sun if you can. Looks like it's going to be beautiful out. Ugh, don't look at the sun. Then you see all kinds of funky things for a few minutes. Have a great day. I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I am putting up a new video. Bye.